we attacking, better stand back and watch them run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot, trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Colts and the Bills. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much. Instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That play up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Everyone gears up for fourth down. That's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely. It can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Down pass. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
Your game plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to run now. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 10, Wentz looking deep for Hilton. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. 3 first-half interceptions. You'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On first down, Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts with it, a touchdown. Great call to hand that one over.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really are going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play and guess the guy with the football.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Davis. This down to the 40-yard line. Tackle.
Spread it to different people, but you absolutely know. And that's what they just did on that play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Bills will add on to their pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there. What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference, the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down. And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, ball on the 3, 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. Touchdown, Colts! Jack Doyle from 4 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 30 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt, you're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. Carson Wentz and the Colt offense ready to go back to work. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Escapes the defender. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Feeling the runner right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Throwing now is Wentz. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wentz now on first down. They're going right back to Pittman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done. Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield. They'll get this off to Taylor. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles. I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish. When you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty deep. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive.
Goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
They take care of the ball, get 3 points. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And here's Rodgers to return. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. To pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Let's go. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now
and he fires one that's intercepted. Off by Julian Blackman. And they'll start with great field position. Before we came up to the booth, last thing. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each addition.
And by the Bills are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would
Already and ask for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And just shutting him off. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
3 yards remain for second down. A give for Taylor running right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No.
Wentz on the drop off to Taylor. The 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Powering his way forward, and he takes this one in. Out of the afternoon, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now it's starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Bass now to send it away. Rodgers on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
This is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. To return is McKenzie. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Yeah, this play doesn't go. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders.
And the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Rodgers to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense,
Passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative. Right. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
and that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
And now it brings up third down.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. Across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Wentz's throw into the hands of
One down to the 40-yard line.
As you should on other throws. To get in there, it sails incomplete.
Throwing again on second. Wentz eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Wentz.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Touchdown, Colts!
Carson Wentz connecting with Michael Pittman on the touchdown there. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt for the 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry line of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining. Doesn't really come into play either. So Allen's going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
2nd and 11 now. Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called